The year is 1502. Portuguese explorers led by Gaspar de Lemos round a bend on the coast of what we now call Brazil. Before them unfolds a sight of breathtaking beauty, a massive bay, its blue waters sparkling under the southern sun. They believe they have discovered the mouth of a mighty river, a waterway that might lead them to riches untold. Little do they know, they are about to stumble upon a place that will become a pivotal point in the history of a continent. The bay, stretching over 400 square kilometers, is a sight to behold. Lush green mountains rise up around it, their slopes covered in dense rainforest. The Tamoyo, a fierce and independent people, call this bay their home. They have lived here for generations, fishing its waters and cultivating the fertile lands along its shores. But the arrival of the Portuguese, with their large ships and their insatiable hunger for land and gold, is about to disrupt the delicate balance that has existed here for centuries. The Portuguese, convinced that they have found a river, christen their discovery Rio de Janeiro, the River of January, named after the month of their arrival. The stage is set for a clash of cultures, a struggle for dominance between the indigenous people and the European newcomers. The name Rio de Janeiro, meaning January River, is a testament to a geographical misunderstanding that would forever mark the city's identity. The Portuguese explorers, upon entering the bay in January, mistook it for the mouth of a massive river. This misconception, though quickly realized, stuck. The name, already etched onto maps and reports, persisted, becoming synonymous with the settlement that would soon rise on the shores of Guanabara Bay. Guanabara is not a river, but a vast, enclosed bay, a complex ecosystem of islands, inlets, and hidden coves. Yet the name River of January persists, a constant reminder of the European perspective that shaped the early history of this place. The bay's strategic location, with its natural harbor and its proximity to the sea lanes of the Atlantic, made it a coveted prize. The Portuguese, eager to establish a foothold in the New World, recognized the potential of this location. The city of Rio de Janeiro, born from a geographical misunderstanding, would become a key player in the colonial ambitions of Portugal. It speaks to a time of exploration and discovery, of ambition, and the pursuit of new frontiers. And so, the city misnamed after a river continues to thrive on the shores of a magnificent bay, its identity forever intertwined with the waters that cradle it. Long before the arrival of European ships, the shores of Guanabara Bay echoed with the lives and traditions of the indigenous people. Two prominent tribes, the Tamoyo and the Tupiniquim, called this paradise home. They were not passive inhabitants of this land, but active shapers of its landscape, their lives deeply intertwined with the rhythms of the forest and the sea. The Tamoyo, known for their fierce independence and their mastery of warfare, occupied the vast territory surrounding the bay. Skilled hunters and fishermen, they navigated the intricate waterways of the bay with ease, their canoes a common sight gliding through the turquoise waters. The Tupiniquim, on the other hand, were renowned for their agricultural prowess. They cultivated the fertile lands along the bay's edge, their villages surrounded by fields of cassava, maize, and other crops. These tribes, though distinct in their customs and languages, shared a deep reverence for the natural world. The bay, with its abundance of fish and its fertile shores, was not just a source of sustenance, but a sacred space. However, the arrival of the Europeans, with their insatiable appetite for land and resources, threatened to disrupt this delicate harmony. The struggle for control of Guanabara Bay was not a simple two-sided affair. In 1555, a French expedition led by the ambitious Nicolas Durand de Villegagnon arrived in the bay, seeking to establish a colony they dubbed Antarctic France. The French, seeking refuge from religious persecution back home and enticed by tales of Brazil's riches, saw Guanabara as an ideal location for their new settlement. Villegagnon, a skilled navigator and a shrewd strategist, recognized the strategic importance of the bay. He chose a small island near the entrance, strategically positioned to control access to the bay, and began construction of a formidable fortress. This fort, christened Fort Coligny in honor of Gaspard de Coligny, a powerful French admiral and a key supporter of the colony, was a testament to French ambition and a thorn in the side of the Portuguese. For a brief period, Fort Coligny stood as a symbol of French ambition in the New World. The colony, a mix of French Huguenots seeking religious freedom and adventurers lured by the promise of riches, thrived under the protection of the fort's cannons. Life in Antarctic France, however, was far from idyllic. Internal disputes, fueled by religious differences and the challenges of survival in a new land, weakened the colony from within. The dream of Antarctic France, once so full of promise, was about to be extinguished in a bloody struggle for control of Guanabara Bay. For more historical videos like this, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for all your support.